What we do here is go back, 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 back.
Hey guys, what is going on? It's Abel here today, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of scripting live on C# for FiveM. Really, I have something in mind that we're going to be trying to make today, and so we'll get right into that. But first, I want to tell you about Paid Viewpoint. Paid Viewpoint is a online website where you can actually get paid to do online surveys. And so how it works is you just log in every day, and you will usually have surveys every day to fill out. All you have to do is build up your trait score, and you'll get paid for more surveys. Once you reach $15, you can actually cash out to a PayPal account, and so you're able to do that. But if you visit Paid Viewpoint, visit the link in the description. You can visit there, sign up, and start filling out surveys. And again, once you reach $15, you are able to cash out, and you can spend the money however you'd like. So you can easily make, $15 just by filling out surveys. The more you log on and the more you visit the site, the more surveys you typically will get. You can make up to a couple dollars a day, and so you can reach $15 in no time at all. The longer the surveys are, the more money you make per survey. So if you guys do want to check this out, it's an easy way to get some money if you're looking for some cash as the holidays approach, and so it's something that I would actually recommend. I've cashed out 2 or 3 times now since using Paid Viewpoint, and you can see I'm at almost $9 again, getting ready to cash out. So if it's something you'd be interested in, check out the link in the description and get signed up and start filling out surveys today. But with that being said, we're going to get that off the screen, and we're going to go ahead and start out with making a menu today. Now, I've been working on this new server on FiveM, and it is a FiveM zombie server. So there's a new zombie framework out, if you will, for FiveM that allows you to have zombies in LS. So I've been tweaking that framework a little bit, and then I'm actually going to be making some specific menus for it. So if you're new to the FiveM thing, this might be something that you're interested in. Who knows? If not, maybe you can learn and get into it. So what we're just going to be doing today is checking out, we're going to be making the base menu in my program FiveM Script Creator, and then we'll import it into Visual Studio and go a little bit more in depth. So to begin with, we have FiveM Script Creator opened up here, so what we're going to go ahead and do is create a new UI menu. And we'll go ahead and continue. We're going to call this a zombie menu, because that's what ours is going to be called. So you can see that we are opened here. So we're gonna call this a zombie menu. Alrighty. So the first thing we're gonna do is go down here and get all of our main stuff changed. So zombie menu here. Alrighty. I always do mod by, it's supposed to be that, Able Gaming. Okay, so we'll probably end up keeping the player options menu, just to, get some of this. But yeah, we'll leave that. Sorry about that. People feel like they have to fly by my house. Alright, so we'll leave that. We're going to add a couple more menus. One that we're going to add, let's see, one menu that we'll want player options, vehicle options. Why did that not work right? Okay, well, we're gonna just do this. So public void vehicle options UI menu, and then we'll go here, insert. Oh, I needed a menu. Duh. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be vehicle options sub. Copy all this here. Vehicle options. Here, insert menu, new menu. This one is going to be vehicle spawner, because we'll want a specific vehicle spawner. Vehicle spawner sub. This will actually get taken out and replaced with an async item. Because what we'll do is we'll spawn a vehicle by name, because we'll be using add-on vehicles. I'll tab all this over here. I feel like that's too tabbed, but maybe not. That needs to go over. That needs to go over. Actually, that. Okay. I think that's right. So, that'll be vehicle 1. And it'll be in this submenu. Okay. So we have the base of our menu done. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking this using out, because we're not going to be using that. We'll go File, Save Project. We'll go to FiveM stuff. Zombie menu. We'll call this, what was this called? Main menu. Alright, and we'll go ahead and compile it to just so we can get the references there. Because you see, by compiling it, we get the references that we can port into our project. So now that we have our base menu done, what we'll want to do is open Visual Studio, create a new project. We're going to want a class library.NET framework. We'll click next. We'll put it in our FiveM projects folder. We're going to call this a zombie menu, and we'll call this one up here client. And we really could have done this, but so we'll let this get loaded up here. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to change this over here. We're going to rename it to main menu. Maybe. And then we're going to Control A, delete, and Control V. And you see that we don't have our references, so what we're going to do, add a reference. We're going to get our FiveM client, and then our native UI. And that should clean everything up with no errors. Okay. So that cleaned everything up pretty nice. We have our base menu done. We're now in Visual Studio. So what I'm going to do is I always like to make this stuff public stuff. I forgot to do one thing. I always want to copy these to false. That way they don't build every time. And to go ahead and make sure that we have this ready, client.net. Always do your assembly information so people don't claim that a script that you made is theirs. Alrighty. So, I make this stuff public, especially the menu pool, because if we were to make a main class, and you'll see what I mean in a minute, because we'll end up doing it. But if we make a main class, we're able to call menu pool from any CS file that we have. Same goes with this, is since this is a sub of the menus, we can call these from most places. The only thing that we can't really call, and we could do it if we really wanted to, you could go up here and you could define your menu pools, and you could define, well, your menus, UI menus, and here you could really go menu items, and you could do like public UI menu item, and say we do heal. So you could do that, and then, so like here, you wouldn't have to do this, you would just have to do heal. And you see that you get it. And then, so what happens then is if you wanted to trigger this from anywhere else in the script, you could. And I'll show you what I mean by that, because we'll go here and we're going to add a class. And we're going to call this class main. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to go back to our, we'll leave all that stuff because we'll need some of that. So we'll go to citizen.fx.core, and then we'll also do citizen.fx.core.native for now. because I don't plan on really using the UI. So we'll go public class main, and then we'll have base script, and then we'll do our public main. Open that, and then we'll do our private static async task on tick. And so basically what this is going to do is allow us to run our tick method like that. So for instance, say if we registered a command, like say if we wanted to do kind of pointless to do this, but we'll say register command, and then we'll say hide heal. And then so what we could do is new action, and action would be hide heal. Make that unrestricted. So we'll go to private static void hide heal. And then what we can do is we can go main, or hold on. We have main menu defined up here, right? Okay. It's because our namespace is different. I was wondering why it wasn't working, so we'll switch it over here. So now if we do main menu, and then you see that we have, not what I wanted. Okay, hold on one second. Why is it not? Interesting. I don't know why it's not letting me access it like it normally would. Oh. There we go. Apparently you have to do static. So if we wanted to do that, we could do hill, and then I can't remember if it's visible or so it's just enabled. So we could disable it here. Or you could even do this. So yeah, you could just do stuff like that, like hide it. And that's why that's why personally, if I'm trying to work between two different classes, I'll do that. A lot of times I won't do this though. I'll just call the variable. But if you want a public menu item, that's how you can do that. So, one thing that we're going to want to do here is we are going to want to call, we'll see. One thing we want, obviously, is to be able to heal the player. I'm just going to copy and paste. One thing, if you're working with a large menu, is notes are usually your best friend. because they'll keep you on track of what you're doing. Usually put a... Okay. So, armor. So we'll give armor. And I usually I don't care much for descriptions. So, we do have this built-in code, but we can also use API code. So, if you do API, and then I think it's like, if you just type in armor, add armor to ped, int ped, API dot get player ped, -1, amount 100. You know, you can, there's two ways of it, especially if you're in C#. That's one thing, is you have these API natives, and then you also have like the kind of like the script hook version, if you will. So I always use, if I can use game.player.character or this kind of coding, I usually will. I don't care much for the API code, but it's, you know, it's kind of at your own discretion however you want to do it. So okay, so we'll give a player armor. Vehicles, we'll just have we'll have simple stuff here like repair vehicle. So we'll have repair. And something that I don't utilize a lot, but that you can, if you want, is like here, if you go to armor, and then you can set these badges or labels. So this will appear on the left side of the screen. If you set a right label, it appears, or I guess I shouldn't say it though. This appears on the left side of the menu. If you put a right label, this goes on the right side of the menu. So you can do that, but you can also set badges, left badge or right badge. So I usually go with right badge if I am setting one. And then like here, we'll do armor. Did I really spell that wrong? Does that have a U in it? It's set, I think. Okay, maybe not. And it's right there. Okay. Well, see, but I don't know. We'll go with that spelling. See, I don't know if there's a kind of like a healing badge here. That'll work. A heart. Okay, so we heal them, we do that. I don't remember. Yeah, okay. So we'll make one more in player options for now. We'll clean the player clothes. Clean clothes. Clean clothes, and clean clothes. Dot clear blood damage. So we'll do that. And we'll clean clothes. And then here, there should be a close icon. Yep. Okay, and that'll about wrap it up for player options that I want to do. So here, we'll go to vehicle options sub.add item, and we're gonna add repair. I don't really think there's a badge that we could use for this. I mean, there's a car badge. Yeah, just, I don't know. We'll use it, and if we don't like it, we can take it out. So we add the item, and then we'll go vehicle option sub dot on item select. This is just gonna be sender index or item and then index item index, and then we say if the item is equal to repair. We'll do this code, put our ending bracket, or semicolon there. Okay, so if we do the repair, basically we're going to just do game, or we'll check to make sure the player is in a car. If player, or dang it, if game.player.character.is in vehicle is true, then we will do game.player.character.current vehicle dot repair. Oh, that was a so basically what this does is this checks to see if the player is in a vehicle, and if they are, they repair it, and then what we'll do is we'll go here and make sure that we have UI enabled, which we do. We will say screen dot or show notification, and we will say you are not in a vehicle. Now what we can do, if you wanted to get more advanced, is we can go to we can make a string, a vehicle, and we can do game.player.character.current vehicle name. That's the class name. This is the display name. Localized name is what we always usually do. So then you can do another screen dot show notification. We'll put a money symbol and then our quotations. And so what we'll say is we'll put it in green, and then we'll say, green, and then we'll say the vehicle has been repaired. Oops, repaired. Oh, I spelled vehicle wrong. I was like, why is it giving me the error? Okay. So basically what this is going to do is when you do the repair, it will get the current vehicle name, and then it will, so if you're in an adder, this will return adder, and so it'll say the adder has been repaired. We'll say your. That sounds better. Your adder has been repaired. So that's it for vehicle options. Now here, I don't have any custom vehicles installed yet, so we're not even going to add the vehicle spawner menu. But once we get some custom vehicles in, that will go there. So we'll just call this vehicle spawner. Like I said, we won't even add it for right now because it's not really relevant. So one thing you always want to make sure you do after you get your menus done is you want to make sure you come down here and add them. So we're going to add vehicle options, and we're going to add it to the main menu. And then, like I said, vehicle spawner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and type it up. And then I'm going to comment it out so it doesn't activate. Now you see down here that we have our controls set to 166. So what we're going to do is pull this over here. And this is, you can access this link through the FiveM script creator if you go here to documents, help, FiveM documents controls. You'll get the same web page. You always want to come down to the controls section. So we have 166 currently set, which is going to be the F5 key. So F5, but if you want to switch it, so we'll say 168, I guess. Yeah, we'll switch it over to 168. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. So we'll switch that over. Now one reason I added this little part is so that I could actually, when the player spawns, I want to be able to give them a notification to what they need to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. So we're going to call these our tick methods, because you can have more than one. So we're going to call that, and we're going to have commands, because eventually we'll add some commands. And then under commands, we want events. So one event that we are going to have is the player spawned event. And so I'm just copying this right off of the forms. And you can access that through here in the events. So you can go to events, base events, things like that. So you can access all this, spawn manager, things like that. So you see we're using the client event player spawn, and in here it will give you all the examples of what to use in information. So we're using that. We're just going to put ours in a private static void like we did everything in here. And so what we're going to do is we're not going to trigger a event. When the player spawns, we're going to want to show them a notification. So we are going to need to enable the using citizen.core.ui. So now one thing that's important. Okay, thanks, Car. Now one thing that's important to remember is that we used 168. And so what we'll want to do is remember this input name, and we'll actually just go ahead and copy it. So when this player spawns, we're going to want to go to screen.display help text, and we're going to say press, and then we'll paste that to open the zombie menu. So when the player spawns, they will get this help text in the top corner. And so yeah, so now we're going to clean this up a little bit. We're going to just take out things that we don't use. So you can see that we don't use any of that. We really could take out the tick method because we don't really use it. But we're not going to for now. So we're going to save this. Now we're going to come in here and get rid of what we don't use in here. So the top two. And everything else is good to go. Zombie menu 168. We have our menus added. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and set our build location. We have our client.net. They are ready to go. So I'm going to set this. I always go to the base folder and create a new one called build. And I always build it there. So we're going to go to build solution. We're going to make sure this builds properly. and you see that we did succeed on the build there, and we have it right here. So what I'm going to do is grab the resource Lua that we got generated earlier. So you see I'm going to grab this like we did here, copy it, and then go back into my build folder. I'm going to paste it with the native UI because we do need that reference there. And then I come in here. You see the only one that we really need is native UI. Oh, we have that, and we have client.dll. We need to make sure that we put .net.dll, and then our resource manifest is ready, or our resource is ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this into my development server real quick. So we're going to create a new folder. And we're going to call this a zombie menu. Going to get that in there. Go here to our server. And ensure, we'll get rid of that zombie menu. Okay, zombie menu is there. We'll go ahead and start the server up real quick. Ready. We'll open up our FiveM. Oh. Once we're in FiveM, we'll go ahead to our local host. Wow, let me try again. And we'll load in here. Now do note that this server is just the development server, so it's not actually running the zombie framework, so we won't see any of that. This is really just to test let me try again. This is just to test the scripts to make sure that they work before they get put into the framework server. So we're going to test this out. So you see when we spawn in, we get that message at the top. Press F7 to open the zombie menu. We press this. It's going to try to spawn me in some weird EUP clothing. That's okay. Actually, maybe EUP is in this server, maybe? No, it's not. Okay. So you see that we have our player options. So in here we have heal player, clean clothes, the armor. If we do the armor, it heals us there. Now, if we were to jump off here, obviously we're going to take some damage. Okay. Let's see if we can't. Have all that. Okay. Let's go up a little bit here. We'll F2 to the ground, take some damage, and do it one more time. Okay. So you see that we have some damage there. We'll heal the player. You can see he is bloody, so we'll give some armor, clean the clothes, and so there, that's good there. Like I said, repair vehicle. It'll say that we're not in a vehicle. And then, so if we come over here and we spawn a vehicle, We're in the ballista. So F7, vehicle, repair. Your ballista has been repaired. Which hopefully the stream didn't stop for you guys there. It's looking like it might have. So the menu is working. We don't have a DV in our development apparently. Okay, let me see. It seems like it might be a little frozen for you guys here. Let's see. So the stream looks like it might be frozen for you guys. Let's see if it cleans up a little bit. If you guys can see the stream okay, let me know. Okay. So hopefully you caught all that it does work and everything. Like I said. So that is simple. That's pretty much all that we're going to be getting done today. For right now, I might hit on it a little bit later and work on some more things. But the zombie server is not a roleplay server; it's just a zombie server. I'll have some more information on that here in a couple days, probably, or maybe next week. It really just depends on time, and so we'll get that all taken care of, and I'll let you guys know about that. Again, if you guys want to be able to make some more money during the holidays, Paid Viewpoint, again, is a great place to go. Like I said, you can make up to a few dollars a day for doing just surveys online. They're simple surveys. They will not ask for any personal information other than when you sign up. When you sign up, they ask for some information, but other than that, they don't ask for anything. When you reach $15, you can cash out via PayPal. So just make sure that you guys, take advantage of this, and, if you want to check it out, feel free to do so. But other than that, guys, it's Abel, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.